Hi there, I'm Jennifer Angel. This is my report for July. I'm going to go through the planetary interactions and what's happening in July. And then at the end of it, I'm going to go through and just give a quick sort of off-the-cuff highlight for each sign. So I haven't got anything written on the site for this, but I have my, my own sort of weekly, monthly chart here, so we'll have a quick look and see what I can pick up for each sign. All right, let's get started. So in the first week of July, right on the 1st, the Sun in Cancer will sextile with Jupiter and Taurus. So the sextile is like opportunity. So we love the sextile, possibilities, opportunities. And anything to do with the Sun and Jupiter together is amazing for manifestation. And in this case, it's a combination of water and earth signs. So you want to get down to business. However, don't neglect your inner wisdom, okay? Because your intuition, it's important to tune in and just see how you're feeling about things, okay? Does it feel right? Then go ahead. If it does not feel right, then go on a quest, search for more information. All right, so you want to like just put it all together. Like my suggestion is, does it look right? And then go inwards. Does it feel right? Okay, so because with the Sun and Jupiter together, it does bring up, as I said, it just does bring opportunities. So you want to be alert and sort of watch for that, okay? Because sometimes opportunities, they don't last that long. They can just sort of pass you by a bit, if you don't sort of grasp it. Now, this month's full moon on the 3rd is in Capricorn. Yay, Capricorns. And for a full moon, it means that there's an axis between the moon and the sun. So the sun is in Cancer, which is a water sign. Happy birthday, Cancer. And there's an interaction which encourages you to balance out your logic and intuition. So often we see like a theme coming through, and straight away this month, there's a theme of logic versus your intuition, okay? And of course, in the USA, the 4th of July is Independence Day, so I'm very happy to be here. I'm Australian, but I have citizenship in US too. Thank you, US. So it's a day to be for thoughtfulness and gratitude, okay? It's a day really just to step back, get out of your busyness, and this whole month is pretty well like this, and just see how you're feeling and to focus on those around you that you love and cherish, those that are there for you, okay? Now on the 7th, there's an interaction between Mercury and Uranus, and Mercury is in Cancer, Uranus is in Taurus. All right, so this is great for positive thinking and to capitalizing on opportunities that come your way, because with Uranus, anything can happen, literally come out of the blue. And as Mercury is a thinking planet and in a water sign, once again, here we see it again, there's a combination of your intuitiveness and your logical thinking. So when an opportunity comes and it crosses your path and it feels right, then guess what? You're going to want to go with it, and don't delay, okay? Because as I said before, sometimes these opportunities can be fleeting. It's like the universe says, here it is. Do you want it or not? So then on the 9th, Mercury will trine. Love the trine. It's like an easy passage, least resistance, and it'll trine with Neptune. This is amazing because I love the Mercury-Neptune together, because it heightens our creativity and our imagination. So you want to take notice of what just comes through for you, those insights, those realizations. Write it down. Unless, of course, you're an air sign, you can keep everything up here, which, of course, I can't because I'm a Capricorn. I like to write everything down. But, whatever it is, whether you keep it in your mind or you're writing it down, then expand on it, okay? Make it bigger, all right? Excuse me. So during the second week of July, Mars leaves its comfortable spot in Leo, because Leo's a fire sign and Mars likes the fire signs. It rules Aries, which is a fire sign, and it's going to move into Virgo. So Virgo is an earth sign. So, you know, there's challenges here because Mars likes action and is motivated. Let's get going. Virgo wants to step back, wants to think things through, likes routine, you know, likes sort of the habits and likes systems. So there's like a little or not a little, there's an opposite of energies here. However, it does serve as well in a way that the Mars energy can just like help stop us from overthinking, because, you know, what is the overthinking about? Are you getting clear on things, or is it really just procrastinating? Okay. So the Mars energy in this case just helps us push through. And so you can use the energy in this way. You're going to have to get out of your comfort zone and, you know, push on through. And, you know, when you feel that uncomfortableness, then that's when you're making progress. Okay. All right. So on the same day, on the 11th, Mercury will leave the intuitive water sign of Cancer and enter the fire sign of Leo. Okay, so in this position, your thinking can become more expansive, you know, in the Leo sort of energy. Let's not forget, Leo's ruled by the sun. So whatever your dreams have been, or whatever dreams that you've made at this point, you want to now, once again, expand them, make them bigger. So when your dream is bigger than yourself, the little frustrations of life that, you know, inevitably just come with life, then they can start to fade away, all right, or at least seem less important. So make it bigger, even if you think this is unrealistic, even if you have that little voice that comes in and says, that'd be ridiculous, how are you going to do that? Ignore it, say, stop, I can have a big dream if I want. Of course you can, right? All right, so moving on, during the third week of July on the 17th, this month's new moon is in the sign of Cancer. A lot going on around Cancer, right? Because the sun's in Cancer. So, which means the sun and the moon are conjunct at the same degree. That's the new moon. It's a conjunction of the sun and the moon. Same degree, same sign. Sign is Cancer. So, of course, here it's really powerful because the moon rules Cancer. So if you have a Cancer moon like I do, then you want to take notice of where it's falling in your chart. Okay. Now, if you don't know where that is, if you go to jenniferangel.com on the Angel Cat page, great courses coming from Angel Cat. So, you know, stand by for that. If you're on my newsletter, then you'll hear about it. I'm working on it right now. So it's a Venus and Mars love language. So it's going to be really special. So anyway, back to my point. If you scroll down on that page, you'll see a widget is the technical term for it. You know, you'll see a box where you can put your date of birth and everything in, and you can find out where your moon is. Okay, so go ahead and do that. It's free. All right, so moving on. So planet Mars in Virgo will be opposite Saturn in Pisces. Okay, so here we go again with these opposite energies. This is happening on the 20th. I mean, because let's not forget, Mars is impulsive, Saturn is cautious. You couldn't get even more opposite than these two, okay? So, and even in the axis that they are in, Saturn in Pisces and Mars in Virgo, the Pisces, Virgo, even though they're on the axis, they're opposite energy as well, okay? Virgo is more detailed oriented, likes to stick to a plan, a routine. Pisces is more inspirational, intuitive, although they do like to analyze as well, but they like to go with the flow, okay? So putting all this together, even though there are a lot of opposite energies, or let's say what could be called conflicting energies, you see, once again, this is highlighting that theme of incorporating intuitive senses and logical senses. So this theme starts right at the start of July, goes right through the month. All right. So once again, you want to pay attention to, anything, situation, person, relationship. What does it look like? What does it feel like? Okay, so what you're doing is you're looking for a correlation between the two, all right? Okay, and on the very next day, on the 21st, the sun is going to be opposite Pluto. I quite like the sun opposite Pluto. It's a very powerful interaction. However, it moves things, it can shift things. And however, you want to be careful of control issues. Let's not forget, as I said, Capricorns are the controllers, and Capricorn's a powerful sign, and so you want to be careful of just getting mixed up in other people's business. You know what I mean? Let's just leave it. Let's just call it that, okay? Because this is a combination of nurturing energies and controlling energies. And as Pluto is retrograde right now, then it can bring up issues from the past, all right? So, if someone hasn't asked for your help, then my suggestion is don't give it, okay? Unsolicited advice can lead to power struggles, all right? So, when things come up from the past, it's not a bad thing. It gives you an opportunity to get closure, maybe, or get clearer on things. Either way, it's good, but just be careful of overstepping the line, All right, so on the 22nd, the all-powerful energy of the sun will move into the sign that it rules, and that's Leo. Yay. Happy birthday, Leo's coming up. This is great. It's fabulous, really, because it gives us all such a boost of energy. However, keep in mind that on that same day, Venus controls relationships, love, and money. Also in Venus will go retrograde. Again, it'll stay in this retrograde transit right through to early September. So it's like an extended stay of Venus in Leo. And what it's going to do, it's going to give us all the gift of just showing up for ourselves, because first of all, if you give yourself the gift of showing up for you first, then you're more capable of showing up for others, okay? And once you make things right in your own life, that you feel comfortable and happy the way that it is progressing, then that opens the door for you to have healthy relationships with others. And that's what it's all about, right? Relationships, whether we're at work, we're at home, we're a family, friends, it's all about relationships, right? So this is sort of, I like the Venus in Leo retrograde, because it just gives us like a second look at things, a chance to make things right. As I said, firstly with ourselves and then with others. Okay, so on the 27th, when Mercury will conjunct with Venus, and remember the conjunction is the same degree, same sign, so it's all in Leo. This is a time when discussions can take place, and if you've done the inner work up to this point, you've taken a step back, tuned into your intuition, how does it feel, then you'll have more clarity and focus and certainty of the discussions that you have with other people during this time, okay? So the thinking planet, Mercury, which is the planet of education, creativity, and communication. Will make a move from Leo into Virgo, as Virgo is one of the signs that it rules, Gemini being the other one, and this will occur on the 28th. So it's very comfortable in this position. It's one of its, ruling signs, positions, and so will help us just get more detailed in making a plan, because guess what? A visualization, positive thinking, yes, it's all necessary and powerful, but unless you make a plan to do something and put that plan into action, then that's where it stays. Okay, so to self-actualize and to step into your life purpose mastery, by the way, which is a course I've just launched. So if you're interested in having a look at that, then go to jenniferangel.com on the programs page. Reach out to me if you've got some questions. I've got to see where I was up to, right? So, make a plan. That's where I went off, and make a plan. And because life purpose mastery is very much about making a plan. Anyway, go and have a look and see if you think that's going to be something for you. If you're tired of just spinning your wheels and not getting anywhere, then life purpose mastery will shift you. So when you make a plan, you know what you want to do, you know where you're going, and you know how you're going to arrive at the destination. Really important. So this is a great month just to show up to you. So enclosed, just show up for you first. Focus both on your intuition and your logic. Okay, I hope it's a great month for everybody. Now let's go through. Let me just have a look on the chart here and wing it and just see what's coming up. All right, so Aries. Well, Aries, you got the full moon in your career zone and you got the new moon in your home and family. So it's like both of these are really important for you. There's a great deal of focus on that. So with your career, it's almost like a new start. It's something you've been thinking about, like get it done, put it into action. You want to, like, that area in your home and family is also the area of self-nurturing. Okay, so it's not all about work, it's about you stepping back and taking time for yourself. And when you do that, things become clearer. All right, okay, so Taurus, you also got, like, things can come up from the past around your home and family, or things that come from the past that you wish you had have done for yourself. Now, guess what? It's likely that you'll get a chance to correct that, and it's likely that you'll get another opportunity to step up for yourself and do that. Okay, your life purpose is really on focus now. This is a time for you to think, hang on a minute, like, what is it that I want to do? Are you at a change point? Then this is a time where you can go in, have those inner conversations, inner conversations first, always, before anyone else. Get your thoughts together first. All right. And I say that too because if you're looking at reaching out and discussing things with other people, make sure it's a friend that you can trust. Make sure it's a friend that you know has your back, has your best interest. All right. So when you do that, and so this month really is about you tuning into you. I think some of you may be contemplating a change, perhaps an 180, or reinventing yourself. So this is the time to get in touch with that, okay? All right, so Gemini. Gemini, money is top focus for you right now. Okay, there's a new start with the money. That doesn't mean don't go out and splurge it. Don't go and spend it before it's actually in the bank. All right. But it's a good time. It's also a great time for you to look at investments, and it's also a great time for you to look at how you're managing your money. Like, how are you spending it? How are you saving it? Are you living within your means? Do you want to, is there a way that you can make more money? And so it's really a focus on doing that, and it's a focus on you getting clear about that. Or okay, there's discussions also at work, creative discussions, and a project that you have put perhaps on the back burner can come through now too. All right. Okay, it looks great. Now, Cancer. Oh, Cancer, you have like your annual new moon in your sign. I'm excited about this too because I have a Cancer moon. So, and that means that for the new moon, you've got the moon and the sun opposite. And then your full moon is, and the full moon is when I'm looking at Greenwich times here, so it could be out of day, but the full moon is early in the year on the 3rd, and the new moon on the 17th, depending on where you are in the world. Okay. So this is like a huge focus for you this month. It's about very much about relationships. First of all, the relationship you have with yourself, and the relationship you have with others. All right. There's also a monetary, very much like monetary theme going in as well. Something from the past can come up that you've been thinking about. You want to sort of look at that. Don't give it too much thought about, well, should I do this? It didn't work last time. Once again, tune into your intuition. Like what worked for you last time, what didn't work for you, okay? Then look at it with fresh eyes. Okay, if I do this and that, how is that going to look, and how does it feel? All right, but there's a positive vibe about that, so this is good. Something that's going to be long term as well, so you want to be conscious of making the right decision, of course. All right, so Leo, well, the sun is going to move into your sign this month, Leo. Lots going on in your sign, so you want to get prepared. It's good for love. It's also good for money. However, with money, as Mars moves into the next sign, with money, you want to be careful of being impulsive, okay? Like everything that sort of looks good and sounds good is not always great. So how does it feel? Do your own research. That's the big thing there. You want to also look at your daily routine, your morning routine. How are you starting your day? Is it empowered? Are you getting stuck in a rut? And then that continues on for the day. So it's important for you to take control of your life. This is the month to do it. It's a month to sort of stand up for yourself, show up for yourself, make the routines and decisions that are going to be good for you first. And then, even though we know life brings its inevitable compromises, but this is really about you getting set. It's about leaving the past behind as well, focusing on the present and going into the future. Okay. All right. So Virgo. All right. So Virgo, there's a lot of great stuff happening. There's a lot of like polarized energies around you at the moment. So it gets you thinking. Warning, don't get stuck in overthinking. Don't get stuck, because overthinking can keep you stuck. It can also get you into procrastination. Like, does it feel right? Okay, I'm going harping on this all month and for every sign. Okay, it's the theme of the sign, balancing out the logic and the intuition, and it's your particular, it's a theme of the month, and it's your particular theme as well. Things are going to start to get busy because we've got Mars moving into your sign. Guess what? When Mars is in your sign and Mercury's coming in as well, which is your ruling planet, and when they are both in, in the signs, I don't have those dates right in front of me. I'm sorry. Mars speeds everything up. So, let's see when that is happening. That's happening on the 10th, okay? And Mercury is going to happen sort of later in the month. So right at the start of this month, this first like week in the month, get organized. I know you're already organized, but get super organized, because when Mars comes, opportunities and sparks of inspiration, because Mercury's heading to you as well, there's no time to overthink. There's no time to procrastinate. It's like, yes, that looks right. Quickly do your research. Go ahead and do it. It's very exciting. Okay. And you know, from a love point of view, anything that happens like through this time, dreams, hopes, and wishes can come through now with personal relations, particularly with love. And it has like a permanent feel. There is a retrograde here influencing it. So guess what? Someone can even come back from the past. You know, maybe if it didn't work last time, it can work this time. Good luck. All right, so Libra. Libra, there's a new start in your career. Okay, so if it's something that if you've been working on a project and you think, oh, that's done, guess what? It could have something else that's happening with it. It's very exciting. It's very positive. And if it's not a project that you were working on, then it can be a new project, of course, as well. There's things going around you along your home and your family. The one thing warning I want to give you is like, don't try to burn the candle both ends. Okay, you want to be self-nurturing. Take time for you, because guess what? When you step away and you take time for you, that's when real creativity, you get that sparks of creativity, because you're not in the woods sort of trying to find the trees, or however that term goes. We're going to have to figure out exactly what that term is. So, you know, just to close on there, there's new things happening at work as well through a friend, or to do with work, or to do with your career. So it's like, guess what? We love to work with friends because we know them, we trust them. Okay. So something certainly comes through the friends. So it looks like a great month. I hope it is. All right. So Scorpio. Lots going on around business, Scorpio, and there is also a lot going around love. Okay, so you want to like be careful that they don't overlap. I mean, some of you might be working with your partner. Okay, well, if that's the case, great, but just make sure that you stay in your own lane. Okay, don't try to control what they do and ask them not to control what you do. Okay, both bring something to the party. Otherwise, it might be best to try to keep a line of separation between the two, because guess what? It's both busy. Like there's lots of things going on socially as well. By the end of the month is going to, or by mid-month, it's going to hot up. So it's like on all fronts, you're going to be busy. Creativity, you can get sparks of information through creativity. There's social engagements. If you're looking for love, guess what? You can find it during this time. All right. So you want to set your boundaries, know what you want, know what you want to compromise on, know what your non-negotiables are. Keeping in mind, is always give and take with relationships, right? But it's a great month. It's a busy month, and get organized. All right. Okay, so Sagittarius. So let's have a look at what's going on here. This is a great month for you to get more personal insights about yourself. Okay, and it's a great month for health and well-being. Focus on building like an empowerment program in the morning. That's one of the things that I teach you in my Life Purpose Mastery course. It's a new course. It's on jenniferangel.com in the program section if you want to have a look at that. So, but otherwise, you want to focus on how do you wake up in the morning? How do you set your scene to go through the day? What is your energy like? So you want to get that mind, body, spirit, and you want to get a program together that works for you and something that you can do anywhere. Okay, so it's really important because that's going to empower you, and it's going to like just keep you positive and on point and keep your mindset strong right throughout the day. All right, there's something coming up from the past around your family and home, so you're going to want to deal with that. Lots going on in the money area for you. Okay, so there's like changes where your money comes from can change. There's also a new start with how you're managing your money and investing your money. If you're investing, if you're not investing, then get involved in that. There's lots of little apps like Robin Hood, or it's not Robin Hood, it's Robin something. You have to Google it, where you can make small investments, like, you know, small and acorns. You can make investments as low as $5, you know. So it's lots of those around. So if you're not doing any investment, do it. This is a great time to start. Do some research on it. All right. And, you know, it's a great time for self-development as well. Big time for self-development. So, you know, get involved as a self-development program, a coach, or on the very least, just watch some fabulous videos. Lots of videos. People are so generous giving away their material these days. Okay. All right. Good luck. Okay, Capricorn. Wow, full moon in our sign. This is exciting. This is an exciting month. Things are shifting. Things are happening. All this moon energy. We've got full moon in our sign, and right opposite, we've got the new moon. So this new starts with relationships. Okay, so even if it's a past relationship or a relationship that you've had for a while, can get like a new breath of air right now. And revive itself. Guess what? If that's not happening, then guess what? Well, you can meet someone. You know, if you've been watching me for a while, I'm a Capricorn. And the full moon in ourselves is like an energy shifter. It's a life shifter. It's a trigger point. So if something's not working and you haven't made that, you know, realization yet, then the moon energy can shift that. You know that old saying, you keep doing the same things, you're going to get the same result. Okay, so if you want a different result, do something different. Sounds simple, doesn't it, when you say it quickly like that, but it's the truth. Okay, so this is like realization time. It's like, okay, get into action. What do we want? What do we want to change? What's working? What's not working? Okay, monetary wise, then something from the past can come through with the money, either a project or financial stream of money that you had can either increase or come back, or at least the opportunity of it, and probably comes through someone you know. All right. And if you can get out a network, I don't know about you, I'm not a big network. It's a challenge for me. And you know what they say, when you're uncomfortable, that's when you're making progress. Okay. So yeah. And flashes of inspiration. Keep it like a book, a notepad, or something on beside your desk, or use your phone. I always use the notes. I have like a zillion notes on my phone. Things come, like real insights can sort of come during this time. And I think, yes, you know, if you've been putting something else off, the Capricorn doesn't so much procrastinate. If you're putting something off, it's probably more, you know what, it's just not coming together. You don't have the clarity yet. You don't know how to proceed with it. And so this month, as Mars makes its move into Virgo, you can get that clarity. So that's great. All right, so keep on keeping on. Believe that the best is yet to come, and it will. All right. All right, so next we have Aquarius. Well, lots going on in your relationship zone, Aquarius. Also, you know, summer from the past can come back, or a past situation can renew or resurface. Or of course you could meet someone, but keep your eyes open, get out there and be social, get your wardrobe organized, whatever. This is going to be a really good social time for you. One of your main dreams, hopes, or wishes can actually come through this month, but not maybe in the way you expect, in a different way. All right. So get ready for that. Money, there's something like monetary that's perhaps a long-term or coming from a long-term situation, has a good vibe about it. It also has a vibe about coming through from the past as well. You want to be a little careful of making decisions without finding out all the details. Let's have a look at the I's and the T's, what's happening. Do your own research, okay? No, don't always depend on what other people say. You want to do your own research. All in all, great time for an overhaul, actually, an image overhaul. So if you thought about doing that, or cleaning out, it's like a spring clean, this is a great time to do that, right? Because when you look good, you feel good, and then when you're happy, then your manifestation power, your superpower really gets intense. Okay. All right, so last side, Pisces. All right, Pisces, what's going on here? So there's a great, all right, first of all, let's look at the moons, okay? So right at the start of the month on the 3rd, we've got the full moon. Now, this is going to be about friendships and socializing. So don't be surprised that some people just drop off, people that could be that you've just outgrown them, number one. Number two, it could be that, their energy is just not right for you. You're a highly sensitive person, highly intuitive. You're a dual sign. So you're all with the fishes going two ways. So you're also highly analytical. All right. And sometimes, it's necessary for you just to preserve your own energy, is to simply just walk away from people. So don't be surprised if that happens this month. And you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Just let it go. All right. And then like the new moon, which is on the 17th or thereabouts, depending on where you are in the world. Looking at Greenwich time here, and that's for relationships, like it's a new start with love. All right, so if you're in a relationship, it can get better. If you're reviving a relationship or a relationship from the past, it can, revive. Or if you're looking for love, well, guess what? This is like right in, smack bang in an area of your chart where you can meet someone. All right. So the love vibe is really great. The other vibe, which is really great for you, is creativity, ideas and creativity. And this is going to have like this is going to really help you connect with people, and it can come through like a great idea, which can end up being a money spinner, can come through someone I mean, we love to work with people we know, right? Because we know them, we trust them, they have like a record, they've got a reference point. So right now for you, and always really for you, it's about working with and connecting with people that I said, when it comes to love, you can meet someone new, but there's also, as I said, there's indication that someone from the past or a relationship you have can get like an injection of new energy as well. All right, so I hope you all enjoyed that. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great month. All right, and if you're interested in self-mastery, life purpose mastery, then go ahead to jenniferangel.com, have a look on the programs page, reach out to me if you've got any questions. All right, so all right, love, vision to you, and we'll see you again real soon. Bye for now.